Hello everybody, welcome to our e-learning sessions for Primary 5. Our session for today is about the story, chapter 3. Let's see what happened and the main points. Now, Gulliver lived in the old temple and he slept on the ground for two weeks. After that, the Lilliput people put 600 beds together and made a big bed for Gulliver. Because Gulliver was very good at languages and he has already knows 5 languages, he could in a few weeks understand the language of the Lilliput. And people of Lilliput called Gulliver the Man Mountain because he was very big. Okay, one day 2 guards came and visited Gulliver in order to search his pockets. So he picked them and put them inside the pocket, and they started to describe what they saw in his pocket. And some of their description was very funny because they don't know what is inside his pocket. So they talked about the handkerchief and the watch in his pocket. What did they say? They said that we found a big piece of cloth which looks like a carpet. This was about the handkerchief. Also, they said about the watch, it's an engine at the end of a chain, and it makes a noise like a water mill. And this was very strange and funny because they don't know what are these things. Now, let's see what happened next. Some days later, the king invited Gulliver to watch a spectacle. What was this spectacle? Some people stretched a rope between 2 points, and it was 30 centimeters above the ground, and this was very long for these little tiny persons. Then one by one of the lords got on the rope and danced. It was very dangerous, and sometimes they fell off and hurt their bodies. Now, Gulliver thought that's very dangerous. The lords of Lilliput got in the rope and danced in the spectacle. Every time the king and Gulliver meet together, Gulliver asked the king to set him free. So one of these times, the king asked his lords about that, if they agreed to set Gulliver or no. Most of the lords, because they love and trust Gulliver, they accept that he must be set free. But actually, Mr. Scarish Bolglum refused and asked the king not to set Gulliver free because he is very dangerous and he might step on any one of them and kill them. Okay, now we have some questions and we will answer them together. What did the people of Lilliput call Gulliver? They called Gulliver the Man Mountain. Number 2. Why did the 2 guards visit Gulliver? The 2 guards visited Gulliver to search his pockets. Number 3 in the questions. What did the king invite Gulliver to? The king invited Gulliver to watch a spectacle. Number 4, what did Gulliver ask the king every time he saw him? He asked him to set him free. He asked the king to set him free. Number 5, who refused to set Gulliver free and why? Scarish Bolglum refused to set Gulliver free because he thought that Gulliver is very dangerous and he can step on any one of them and kill them. Okay, the last question here, we must search your pockets, comment. Now these words were said by the 2 guards to Gulliver in the old temple when they visited him to search his pockets and to find what are the things inside his pockets. Now in slide number 4 here, we have to complete the following sentence. For the first, Gulliver slept on the For the first 2 weeks, Gulliver slept on the ground. Number 2, Gulliver lived in the old temple. Exactly. Number 3, Gulliver was very good at, he could speak languages. How many languages? Gulliver was very good at languages and he could speak 5 languages. Number 4, Gulliver begged the king to set him free. Number 5, the last one here. The king invited Gulliver to watch the spectacle. And now we have finished this chapter. Hope that you enjoy it and see you soon.